What's up, guys? Sportscaster 48 here. We're live, guys. I There might be some server issues, so just keep in mind of that. There might be a little issues with the feed and everything. Everything's like all messed up, you know. Just watch out for that stuff. But anyway, let's get started. First of all, I just want to talk about a little baseball because a lot of things happened yesterday, including the Mets losing. So the Mets lost 12-5 yesterday. Just couldn't get the sweep yesterday. We had the sweep on them. Malone let up a couple home runs. It just wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. It just really shocked me that we just couldn't get this lead this sweep because we never the Mets they never go for the sweep, so it just never happens. So I didn't expect us to get the sweep anyway. So I guess it happens. It happens. You know, it's not always gonna go well, but because we beat them, we beat the Angels 5-7, and then we beat them 3-0. So. And now we lost 12-5. It's all because Syndergaard, Mats, Lugo, all of them are out. You know, everybody's out. It's every pitcher. Now we need pitching. We didn't sign Doug Fister. Doug Fister went to the Angels. It was just a bad thing with the pitching. Everybody gets hurt. You know, now the whole team is hurt, and we've all seen that. I mean, everybody on the team is actually hurt now, so it's just hard to watch it now, you know. And the Yankees won 3-2. I'm gonna take a look at that right now. Sabathia pitched yesterday against Archer. Gregorius did pretty well yesterday. Drove in a run. So he did pretty good. And then Gardner hit a home run. I mean, they had a pretty good game yesterday. Gardner and Gregorius pretty much were the offense for them yesterday. But for the Rays, they've had a pretty good offense. I mean, it hasn't been terrible for the Rays. I mean, Derek Norris hit a home run yesterday, so. And then Longoria, you know, he's got some good power too. But, you know, Judge yesterday, Judge. Did you see the catch by Judge yesterday? If you were watching, I understand if you weren't watching, but if you weren't watching the catch by Judge yesterday, he made a great catch. It was Evan Longoria hit one out to right field, and then Judge came in, caught the ball, jumped and caught the ball. I'll tell you, he's got some good power. He's got everything. He's got the fielding, everything he needs to be a good player. But anyway, Betances came in, closing the game. Betances came in and closed out the game, and that was pretty much it. They won 3-2. The Yankees won. The Yankees play the Royals tonight. 7:05. Pineda's pitching against Vargas. I'm all better. I'm not sick anymore like I was in the last stream. I was sick. I was sick really bad yesterday on the last stream. I think that was on the 17th. What was that? Check my calendar real quick. I think that was in the 17th or 18th when I was live that day. But I did a pretty good stream anyway. I went 50 minutes. I mean, that was just amazing, you know. I went 50 minutes and streamed. Like, there was no problem. The Rockies beat the Reds 6-4 yesterday as well. Greg Holland got his 19th save. Another pitcher that the Mets should have got. Arenado pretty much hurt himself yesterday. I mean, he had an apparent injury. He got hit in the eye with a ball, but he stayed in the game. Gonzalez, of course, Cargo hit a home run yesterday, right down the line. So I mean, they didn't do that bad yesterday. The Rockies just had a good offense yesterday. A lot of home runs, everything. It was just offense, offense, offense. A lot of home runs for the Rockies yesterday. Um, LeMahieu hit a bomb. I mean, it was just a lot of offense. I will give you that. A lot of offense for the Colorado Rockies yesterday. I mean, we've seen it already. Greg Holland coming in the bullpen, closing out the games. The Rockies are having success. They got Ian Desmond back on the lineup. Everything's going well for them now. Ian Desmond was hurt in the beginning of the year, but everything's going well for the Rockies now. We've seen everybody do well. You know, it was just a good offense. Everything's going well for the Rockies right now. Everything's fitting together. Everything's going good. And sorry if you hear a little background noise. It's my neighbors again, so just don't mind that. Um, I'm just gonna take a look at something real quick. I'm sorry, I'm not. All right, here we go. Dodgers, man. The Cubs really having trouble. I guess it's been a lot of trouble for the Cubs. Let's just get into that real quick. Going from World Series champions to going to one of the worst teams in the National League. It comes from world champions to the worst team in the National League. It's just like when the Mets won they were in the World Series. The Mets. The following year, they blew it. Everything was terrible for the Mets. All injuries, everything. Everything was going bad, and that's what I see. I feel like with the Cubs right now, it's just not doing well. Everybody's not doing well in the Cubs. It's just not having a good year. We've had a lot of trouble. I want to not we. I'm not a Cubs fan, but it's just struggling and struggling and struggling. More terrible losses, more terrible things that happen to the Cubs. I mean, it's probably not good. I mean, it's not the best for your team to be losing after you just won a World Series. Now you got all that money that you won the World Series. When speaking of the Cubs, we got the Cubs and the Giants in Wrigley Field on MLB Network. If you want to watch that game, it is John Lackey on the mound against, I don't even know how to pronounce this guy's name. Black, I think. Yeah, but you got the Cubs, who are 22-20, taking on the Giants, who are 19-26. Probably going to be a good game, but I imagine that the Cubs are probably going to lose again, which I don't think sometimes the Cubs are going to win, but you know it gets me a little confused because you know why? The Cubs do well. They have runs like they did last year with the World Series. They won the World Series last year, but then they do bad. Like this year, when they have a bad year like this, they're not doing well. The team is just not working together. I mean, the division is just strong. The Cardinals are playing amazing. It's not good for them at all. So let's get into the lineups here. All right, let's first start it off with the Giants lineup here. You got Joe Panic leading off, playing second base. You got Christian Arroyo batting second, playing third. Brendan Belt at first base, hitting third. Buster Posey at catcher, hitting fourth. Brandon Crawford playing short, hitting fifth. And Eduardo Nunez playing left field, hitting sixth. Justin Reggiano playing right field, hitting seventh. Gorky Hernandez hitting eighth and playing center field. And Ty Block, I don't even know how to say his name, Ty Block or something like that. Or Black or something like that. I don't know how to say his name, but he's hitting ninth. So It seems like the only productive hitter in the Giants lineup has been Buster Posey. Well, I guess we want to say Brendan Belt as well because Brendan Belt's got 8 home runs. So if you want to go Brendan Belt with that one too, you could go Brendan Belt. But I'd say Buster Posey is probably your guy that you want to work with right now. He's probably your guy that you want to scout. Well, not scout. I mean, he's probably your guy that you want to look at if you want to watch the Giants. You know, he's hitting 362, 7 home runs. He's got a good year. 11 RBIs. I'm not saying that's good, but because Brendan Belt has had a great year, but his average is just going down, going down. He's got 8 home runs, 18 RBIs, so he's doing pretty well. He's got the most RBIs on the team in that lineup right now. And let's go to the Cubs lineup. Leading off, playing left field, Ben Zobrist. Hitting second, playing center field, Alberto Mora. Hitting third, playing third base, Chris Bryant. Hitting fourth, playing first base, Anthony Rizzo. Hitting fifth, playing catcher, Wilson Contreras. Hitting sixth and playing short, Addison Russell. Hitting seventh and playing right field, Jason Hayward. And Javier Baez will be hitting eighth, doing second base duties. And of course, John Lackey hitting ninth, pitching. So, really not a good lineup this year, especially Ben Zobrist, who was signed by the Cubs. Expected to do good for the past couple years that he was signed with the Cubs. And look what he's done. Absolutely nothing. 4 home runs, 244 average. Not the best, not what you're looking for when you sign a guy for that long, and when you sign a guy to a good contract that you paid him. And also, let's look at another guy, Jason Hayward, who's got 3 home runs, 255 average. You sign a guy like that, and he's not doing well, wasted your money. Addison Russell just haven't had a good year this year. A lot of RBIs for him, but probably not the best year for him so far. He's got 3 home runs, 215 average, so probably not the best year at all right now. Although Chris Bryant, he's doing well, but this team needs to just pick it up. Just pick it up a little bit. You guys, they gotta start doing well again. All right, so let's get into the games from yesterday. As we went over Cincinnati, let's go over the Phillies game yesterday. There was Phillies and Pirates. Phillies lost a series to the Pirates. Pirates won 1-0 to the Phillies. Aaron Nola lost, and LeBlanc, I don't know, either one. He got the win. Watson got to save his 10th of the year, and let's check out the box score here. So, the main guys for the scoring wise yesterday, were David Freese. David Freese drove in the run, and that was pretty much it for him. Freese scored the run, and pretty much that's it. And then for the pitching yesterday, Aaron Nola went 7 innings, 5 strikeouts, 4 hits allowed. And pretty much that was it for them. So, of course, the Blue Jays played the Orioles yesterday, and we're just going to get into that right now. And also, we're going to just tell you the records of the Phillies and the Pirates. So, after that loss by the Phillies, they're 15-26, suffering right now, the Phillies. And the Pirates are 20-24, so pretty much they're right behind the Cubs. Not too bad. But, sorry. Alright, so we got Blue Jays Orioles. Of course, Blue Jays won 3-1. And Marco Estrada got the win. He's 3-2 now. Wade Miley got the loss. And Roberto Ozuna got the save, his 6th of the year. So let's look at the lineups here. Pretty much all the run scoring here was Devin Travis hit a home run. We know that. He drove in the run. He got a solo shot there. His 2nd of the year. Pretty much Travis drove in all his 3 runs. He had a 3-run shot, and it was definitely, I said a solo shot, but it's a 3-run shot. He had a 3-run home run, and that was pretty much the scoring for the Blue Jays yesterday. Although they got about 6 hits yesterday, so not a bad offense, but still could have drove in some runs with all those hits, leaving a lot of men on base. And that's the wrong thing to do right now with the Blue Jays. They're not doing well, so you don't want to leave runners on base, especially when you're not doing well. And also, you want to win games. You want to just continue to win. You know, the Devin Travis home run was not all of it though. You know, they need to do more than just hit home runs. You know, this is not a team that can afford to lose games right now. They can't afford anything. Can't afford to lose any games right now. Nothing. You can't afford to lose. They have to go at least on an 8-game winning streak to just keep it going. Stay in the division, you know. It just can't stay the way it was. It's just not good to start off for the year for them. So, pretty much for the run scoring on Baltimore, it was pretty much a home run for Adam Jones, another team that actually just scores a run, you know. They got 7 hits and left a lot of runners on base, so they're another team. But they at least are right there in their division. So after the loss by the Orioles, they are 25-17. The Blue Jays are 19-26. So not a bad win for them. They needed it. They pretty much need every win that they get. And of course, the Nationals played the Braves yesterday, which I was pretty upset about. The Nationals won yesterday. Definitely not my idea of being happy after seeing the Mets lose 12-5, and then see the Nationals win 3-2. That's probably upsetting me a lot. So here's the scoring for the Nationals. Pretty much it was a home run by Murphy. Murphy and Harper drove in the runs. And Harper pretty much, I think he got a hit to drive in the run. It wasn't a home run for Harper, though. But the Braves, sorry. the Braves, Swanson drove in some runs yesterday. By the way, Swanson hitting 207, not doing too good right now, but he needs the hits. He's got to get some hits. He's got to keep it going a little bit. And actually, as a matter of fact, the Nationals lost to the Braves the day before, 5-2. So they probably could use I don't know what just happened here. I don't know what's going on here. You know what? Yeah, let's just get into this. I don't know what happened here. I don't know what's going on with my PlayStation right now, but I think it's frozen. It's frozen, I think. I don't know what's going on with my PlayStation. You can see this right now. Like, I don't understand this. Guys, I don't know what just happened to my PlayStation, but it's, like, frozen right now. I'm just going to turn it off real quick. I don't know what happened to it. I'm just going to turn it off. It's obviously frozen. My PlayStation just froze, and now it's shutting off. I don't know what's going on here, but I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. I don't know what happened to my PlayStation. Alright, I'm gonna do some random things. I don't know what this is. Okay, I guess this is like... I don't know what that does. I don't know what that does. So I'm not gonna mess with it. Alright, we're back on the PlayStation. I'm sorry about that. My PlayStation... And it's doing it again. And it's not. Thought it was frozen. I just wait for this to load up again. The Mets are not playing today. Yankees are, though. We went over that. The Yankees are playing the Royals. Pineda's pitching. Vargas is pitching. And it'll be at Yankee Stadium 7:05 tonight. And Orioles playing the Twins. You got Gibson and Jimenez on the mound facing each other. So that'll be in Baltimore, Camden Yards, Baltimore, at 7:05. And it'll be the Indians and the Reds tonight in Great American Ballpark. Tomlin is pitching against Feldman tonight. So just to check out the standings real quick. The Yankees lead the AL East right now by half a game. They're 25-16. The Orioles right now are sitting right behind the Yankees, a half a game out. They're over 500. They are 25-17. The Boston Red Sox sit 22-21. They are 4 games out of first place. The Rays sit at 23-23 at exactly 500, and they are 4.5 games out. Blue Jays in last place, 19-26, under 500, and they're 8 games behind. So in the National League East, we got the American League East already. We're going the National League East here. You got the Washington Nationals leading the division by 7 games, 26-17 Nationals leading the division. They're over 500 at least. And the Atlanta Braves are right under them. They're 7 games out. They're 18-23, and they're a little under 400. They're a little under 500. And the New York Mets are 7.5 games out of first place. They're 18-24, and they're under 500. So definitely not a good year for the Mets. The Phillies sit at 15-26. They're way under 500, and they're 10 games out of the division. Miami Marlins are 15-28 and 349, and they're pretty much, well, they're 15-28, and they're like really under 500. It says 349.349 there. 11 games out. And the Central, we're just gonna say that the Indians are tied with the Minnesota Twins right now at first place. The Milwaukee Brewers lead their division by 1.5 games, and the Cardinals right under them. The Cubs, man, 22-20, just a little bit over 500. 2 games out of the division, though. Not doing so well for the Cubs. Maybe they're not replete a World Series again. So we're going to go to the leaderboards real quick. Leader for batting average in the National League right now. Or is this Major League? I don't know if that was Major League or... Alright, yeah, so this is National League right here. The leader for batting average right now is Justin Turner. He's got a 379 average. Pretty much the best batting average right now. Number 2, Buster Posey, is right underneath him. He's hitting 362 on the Giants, so he's doing pretty well. The leader for home runs in the National League is Freddie Freeman. He's got 14. Right under him is Bryce Harper. He's got 13 home runs. Got the National League leaderboards for RBIs. You got Mark Reynolds leads with 39 RBIs, and right under him is Joey Votto. He's got 38. So the National League leader in strikeouts is Jacob deGrom. Jacob deGrom, let's go. Jacob deGrom, let's go Mets. He's tied with Scherzer for first place. He's got 76 strikeouts, and so does Scherzer. So they're pretty much tied right now for strikeouts. And the leader in saves for the National League is Greg Holland, and right underneath him, well, Greg Holland's got 19 saves, and right underneath him is Sang Hwan Oh, who's South Korean. He's right underneath him. He's 10 games out. No, he's not 10 games out. He's got 10 saves in the season. And Fernando Rodney sits in the third spot there, tied with Tony Watson for 10 saves. So let's go to the American League. The American League, you got Anibal Garcia leading in batting average, tied with Mike Trout. They're both hitting 350. And home runs, you got Aaron Judge in the New York Yankees. He's got 15 home runs, and Trout sits right underneath him. He's got 14 home runs. And then for strikeouts, you have Chris Sale. He leads with 95 strikeouts. And you got Chris Archer right underneath him with 77. So leader in saves for the American League, Cody Allen. He's got 12 saves already, and he's tied with Craig Kimbrell for first place. And right underneath them is Alex Colome, who is got 11 saves. And for the entire MLB, the leaders are, for the batting average, you got Justin Turner. He leads the entire MLB in batting average. And for home runs, Aaron Judge leads the entire league in home runs. So it's pretty much... Hello, I don't know who this is, but... who is Mr. Gaming 1? I don't know... I don't know who you are, so... I'd like to know who you are. Do I know you? Are you just a subscriber? Are you a fan? Or who are you? Can you just tell me? Oh, what's up, Trevor? Hey, Matt Clark, what's up? How you doing? How you been these days, huh? Call me on the... You guys joined the stream on the wrong time, though. I'm about to leave, actually. But I'm just rattling off the last couple, leaders in the MLB. So, leader in RBIs is Mark Reynolds. Pretty much, he's got 39 RBIs. And right under him is Joey Votto, 38 RBIs. Oh, that's pretty cool. Matt's girlfriend said yes. That's nice. Really cool, man. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but... can you guys see the chat? I mean, I don't know. Can you, if you're watching the stream, can you guys see the chat or no? So let's get into ERA leaders for the entire league. ERA, Dallas Keuchel, 1.84 ERA, and Mike Leake has got. He's right underneath him with Jason Vargas. They both lead. They're tied for second place in the entire league, and they both got 2.03 ERAs. So leader in strikeouts for the entire league is Chris Sale. And sitting second is Chris Archer. And Jacob deGrom is tied for third with Max Scherzer. Okay, I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but whatever. Alright, so that's probably gonna do it, guys. Problem is, I gotta go because I got some more homework to do. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks for joining the stream. Hope you guys liked it. I mean, I try to be more as entertaining as I could be, but I know I'm probably not entertaining to a lot of people. But I'll see you later. Bye bye.